Today we're talking about the new A24 film on Apple TV Plus, On the Rocks. So let's get started. A young mother reconnects with her larger-than-life Playboy father on an adventure through New York. Hey everybody, just a quick thanks for stopping by my channel. If you guys love to watch movies like I do, you guys are in the right spot. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and click that notification for more up and coming videos. Just want to give a quick thanks to Apple TV Plus for giving me a screener for On the Rocks, a new film directed by Sofia Coppola and stars Bill Murray and Rashida Jones. And also Marlon Wayans is in this film, as well as Jenny Slate. It's got a pretty good cast in here, and Bill Murray is a larger-than-life playboy, and he runs an art gallery. He's kind of in and out of his daughter's life, played by Rashida Jones. She's married to Marlon Wayans, and she has a lot of time on her hands. She's working on a novel, and then she starts to believe that her husband is cheating on her because he goes on a lot of these business trips. So Laura, played by Rashida Jones, and her father, Felix, team up to figure out if he is cheating or not. This is a really good film. I found On the Rocks to be a smooth, very soothing film, despite it taking place in the busy city of New York and the chaotic plot within it. It was a very calm, relaxing film filled with really touching, realistic performances from both Rashida Jones and Bill Murray. They have undeniably great chemistry in the movie. They play their characters very well. There was something about Bill Murray that just seemed so relaxing. He was in and out of his daughter's life, and he kind of wants to reconnect with her, but his idea is buying her lavish gifts and taking her on trips. He seemed like a really great grandfather. The grandchildren loved him. He loved being around his daughter. He was an open ear. He tried to help the situation. In the back of your mind, you have to understand that he's been in and out of her life. It's all not a pretty picture for the relationship, and they both want to work at it and have a solid relationship, and they try that within the film by drinking and watching Marlon Wayans to see if he is cheating on Laura. So it's a really fun film of them two connecting over this scenario. The film does get cliche towards the third act. It's very predictable with what is going to happen. One can wonder if the film is a little bit based on Sofia Coppola. She is somebody who had a really successful, larger-than-life father, Francis Ford Coppola, and so did Rashida Jones, with her father being Quincy Jones. And so she has to deal with in the movie that her father is very well known. Wherever they go, people know who Felix is. Stop by the police, they know who he is. They go to a resort, they all know who he is there. One can wonder if it was easy for her to direct this film and connect with the character, and Rashida Jones connect with the character as well, because they have these big, well-known fathers in their life, and it was easy for them to kind of connect with the character. It's got a really good soundtrack for it. Everything just feels very soothing with the movie, a lot of jazzy music throughout. This is one of the best Sofia Coppola films I have seen. I have not cared for a Sofia Coppola film since 2003. Lost in Translation, which did star Bill Murray as well with Scarlett Johansson. Really loved that film. But everything else, from The Bling Ring to Beguiled to Somewhere, they're just mediocre at best for me. But this film really surprised me. I really liked the relationship and how they were growing throughout the film, how charming the characters were. It was funny. I found it to be touching when they had some heart-to-heart conversations. All of it felt really realistic and dramatic. Marlon Wayans is pretty good in the film as well. He doesn't get the most screen time in the movie, but his character plays an important role to the film. I wasn't expecting much from this. Like I said, I really haven't enjoyed a Sofia Coppola film in a while, but this one really surprised me. I fell in love with the movie, how soothing and smooth the movie was. The characters in here, the story was really fun to watch, and watching it kind of progress throughout the movie, it was a fun time. And Jenny Slate popped up here and there, and really annoyed Rashida Jones' character, and it was just fun to watch her interact with her. It was very briefly out of school while they were dropping their kids off. But it was nice to see her in the movie. This was a really good A24 film. There have been some pretty good ones this year with First Cow and Minari, but I think On the Rocks stands as my favorite of the A24 films I have seen this year. I'm going to go ahead and give On the Rocks an A. Thank you guys for checking my review for On the Rocks, a new Apple TV Plus film, A24 film. Have you guys seen it? What do you think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below, and stay tuned for more up and coming videos. My name is Just Watch the Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.